I feel like it's bleak. It's bad. It's the big bad Dodgers. They have a $13 trillion payroll. They have 48 Hall of Famers on the team. But the Pirates seem to play well against them these past few years. So I don't know what to take of it. But yeah, the Dodgers, they're coming into town. But I don't know. I don't know, Jim. I don't know. The Hundo boys will be taking them out.
No, I'm really looking forward to this series. The pitching matchups line up great. Tyler Glasnow versus Jared Jones on Tuesday. James Paxton, he was a target of ours this free
Mhm.
agency. We were talking about Paxton being a guy to maybe go after. He's having a um, pretty good year. I mean, from a result standpoint, he's not striking anybody out. He's walking people, but the ERA is, where you would love to have a 3.29 ERA right now. And then Walker Buehler on the mound against the real ace of the Pirates staff, Bailey Falter. So
That's right.
yeah, Jones, Skenes, Falter, Glasnow, Paxton, Buehler should be a pretty fun series. You also get to see Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith. So I mean, like this Dodgers team is still stacked, right? With I mean, there's just four. I mean, there's four perennial All Stars I just named right there, and all four of them, put up MVP caliber type number. Like they're all going to get MVP votes. So
Right.
yeah, it's a really good team. Pitching wise, I think we stack up. I mean, we stack up with them. Tyler Glasnow is one of the best pitchers in the majors right now. But guess what? Like, so's Paul Skenes and Jared Jones
Yeah.
and Bailey Falter. So yeah, it'll be a good test. Glasnow's been striking out everybody. That that's going to be a fun game, kind of seeing Glasnow and Jones go toe to toe.
Yeah. I was gonna say like they're very similar in the sense of the strikeout and the rates and such. No, like I'm with you. Like it's kind of like the Toronto series, right? But Detroit, like if obviously it didn't go that well, but like there's Skeens and Jones, it's gonna be a 2-game series. You wanted to have those two guys up. And this one, yeah, Billy Falter has been good. And he's the complete opposite of the other two players that are gonna be pitching for the game. So yeah, as far as the series goes and the matchups, you do like it. But like, man, Jim, I gotta tell you. So you look at the Pirates offense, right? Guys that have at least one WAR. Connor Joe. And he's been having a fantastic year. Like Connor Joe is giving you everything that you want, right? He has one WAR. Of all players that have at least one WAR, he is the lone guy. When you look at the Dodgers and you look and say, you know what, 2 months in, how many guys they have at least one WAR? Well, there's 7 of them. It starts at Miguel Rojas at number 7. Then it goes to Max Muncy. Although, by the way, Miguel has one WAR. Max Muncy at 1.2. Teoscar Hernandez at 1.3. Freddie Freeman at 1.9. Will Smith at 2.5. Shohei Ohtani, who, by the way, is just a DH. Andrew McCutchen, and we talk, having a fine year. 115 weighted runs created plus is your DH. He has a half a WAR. I mean, he's a DH, right? You're not going to get the WAR by having defense and such. Half a WAR, 115 weighted runs created plus. Shohei Ohtani also DH, just hits, doesn't see the field, doesn't pitch this year. 2.9 WAR. And then Mookie Betts a 3.3 WAR. So I'll say this. Yes, the matchups are electric. This is a test for Skeens, a test for Jones, and a test for Bailey Falter. But man, is this team just light years different from the Pirates?
Yeah, and as you were going through that, I was like, I wonder what the Pirates position player WAR is if you just added everybody up. And it's
Well,
2.5.
enlighten us.
So
So the entire
the
Pirates team
Dodgers,
is one Will Smith.
Will Smith is just as valuable as the entire Pirates lineup put together. And Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts are both better. So yeah, that's where we're sitting at right now, I guess. It's a juggernaut offense. I mean, there's no way around it. This team is that the Dodgers went out there and they spent a ton of money to build a super team. And baseball allows for stuff like that to happen, and the Dodgers have the money to do it. So they went out and they did it. Um, and you add like Teoscar Hernandez is a guy who like you don't even really talk about. He's also having a huge year down there. So yeah, this team's really good. Andy Pajas, was recently called up one of their top prospects, and he's he hasn't been outstanding, but he's carried his own as a 23-year-old with a lot of power to being shown early on. So yeah,
Right.
uh,
But
the
also
pitching though,
playing well
the
of recent too.
yeah. The pitching though is the equalizer here. Like you can shut down a good offense with a good pitcher. Like it just takes one guy to go out there and minimize the damage that these guys can do. So Jones, Skenes, Falter, lots gonna fall on their shoulders this week. You probably don't expect the Pirates offense to do a whole lot against these Dodgers guys. So, you're looking at 3 games that if you're going to win, you're going to have to rely on your pitching and your starting pitching in particular. They're going to have to be effective. They're going to have to go deep into games, minimize the amount of outs needed by relievers, and the bullpen, the back end of that bullpen, they're going to have to be nails. Like Holderman, Chapman, Bednar are going to have to be really good this series if we want to come out with a series win. Just it's the Dodgers. You've got to, if you're going to win this series, you got to be really good. You got to play near perfect baseball, and they're capable of doing it. They're going to have to execute, especially on the mound.
Yeah, you nailed it. They're going to have to execute. The starting pitching is going to have to be every bit as advertised. But this bullpen has to come together because you can't expect, especially like Jared Jones, to go out there and give you 9 innings, right? Paul Skenes probably not going to give you 9 innings. Maybe Falter might. he sure might. That's the one guy that might save the bullpen. But you would certainly expect, like especially the Jared Jones one, you're going to probably need 4 innings from that bullpen. It's got to hold up. It has to hold up. And we just talk about these offensive guys. We see how the bullpen's been struggling. Like if they are lucky enough to be afforded the lead, they have to hold it. So, yeah. And again, not saying that they can't do it. We are talking about a team that at a worser state swept the Dodgers. And that was like the Pirates World Series, and it was fun. So, but again, they've actually played the Dodgers well, I seem like, which is odd because they haven't been good. So, at a point in time, this is the best we've seen them in the past 5 years. Hey, maybe there's still a shot.
Yeah, and
I do want to answer a quick question though here as well.
Yeah.
So where is it? Turtle says, has Glasnow pitched in Pittsburgh since being traded for Archer? The answer is no. So this is also
I was just looking that up too. Yeah, he hasn't. So
yeah. So like, yeah, the matchups are cool in that sense, but also this is Tyler Glasnow. This is a return to Pittsburgh as well, and you don't want to see that trade already has a bad enough taste in Ball Pirates fans' mouths. Like you don't want it to be compounded by him coming in here and pitching well.
odds are he's going to though.
Yeah,
because he's
pretty. But Henry Davis is going to take him deep twice, also.
Yeah, that would be great, huh? Oh, that's another thing this series has. 2 Louisville catchers.
Well, guys, time to go. It was a great show. Thanks for watching. Yes, Jim. 2 Louisville catchers. Have your
2
glory.
Louisville catchers battle for Louisville catching supremacy. Is this series?
Yep. Well, like I said on Twitter last night, fun note. I don't see a Will Smith locker room.
I don't either.
Henry Davis clearly supreme.
Will Smith also never had like a huge banner hung up outside the stadium, whereas Henry Davis did.
There you go. Yeah. So who cares about Will Smith? He might be as valuable as the Pirates now, but after the series, the Pirates will barely be better than one player on the Dodgers.
Yeah, this lineup's crazy. And the Dodgers did just get their closer back off the IL. Evan Phillips, he was on IL for a bit. He's back. He got the save on Saturday. Few former Buccos here too. Daniel Hudson, in the bullpen for
Yeah,
the
he's
Dodgers,
still going.
having a really good year. Anthony Bonda in the Dodgers bullpen. Somehow that dude keeps getting a job. Johan Ramirez also in the Dodgers bullpen. So
Yeah.
3 former Pirates in that Dodgers bullpen. Now, Ramirez
Yeah.
and Bonda, I don't think they've been very good.
But I do have to say, Daniel Hudson, man, he has just steadily been going and having a career.
Yeah, Daniel
And there's
Hudson's put
people,
together a really good career. He was what, 30 when he was with the Pirates?
yeah,
So, he'd already had a career up to that point, but he's kept it going. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, at that point in time, people were like, Daniel Hudson, is he washed? And here he is in
Yeah.
2024, still going. So look
Yeah,
good for Daniel Hudson.
37 years old. Anthony Bonda actually 0.00 ERA in 6 innings so far.
We won't go there.
But the Pirates do miss Yamamoto. They miss Gavin Stone, who's been pitching really well. So I guess if you were gonna pick 2 Dodgers pitchers to face, it's Buehler and Paxton, right? So like it's lining up right now for them to maybe squeak out a win. But they're gonna have to rely. Pirates are gonna have to rely on their pitching.
Yeah, no, I mean that's for sure. Yeah, this team's so good. But at any rate, like we talk about, you want to face the good teams. This is going to be a very good measuring stick. Henry Davis is coming back. Like if there's going to be some positives, right? Like you're facing the 3 guys you kind of want to see the Pirates, which there's 4 guys you're comfortable with regardless. Like if you take any of them out, Adam Mitch Cohen here, you're still feeling pretty good about your matchups as far as pitching goes. So,
Yep.
you're at a strength there. Henry Davis is coming back, so maybe some reinforcements, right? So it is kind of a big series. We'll find out. So what's your prediction? How many games the Pirates winning?
They're gonna win. Pirates are taking 2 out of 3.
Okay.
They're gonna take 2 out of 3. They're going to win Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wow, no faith in Bailey Falter.
It's not that I don't have faith in Bailey Falter. It's just
Nope.
that the Pirates are 1-2 this season when Bailey Falter gives up 0 runs. So Bailey Falter is going to go out there and shove. But yeah, you know what? Let's just go for the sweep. Now that I think about it, let's just sweep them.
You love pandering.
Let's do it. Let's go Bucks. Sweep the Dodgers.
All right.
All
Let's
3
get
games
out
not
of
even going to be close. Not even going to be close.
Let's get out of here. This is nuts.